Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to our Srimad Bhagavatam Stuti series. In today's Kunti Stuti, we are covering shloka number 43 of chapter 8, canto number 1. Shri Krishna Krishna Saka Vrishni Rishabhava Nidrag
Shri Krishna Krishna Saka Vrishni Rishabhava Nedrag
Rajanyavamshaddahanana Pavargavirya
Rajanyavamsha Dahanana Pavargavirya
Govinda Godvijasuratiharavatara
Govinda Godvija Surati Haravatara
Yogeshwara Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Yogeshwara Kila Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Word for word meaning translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai
Shri Krishna.
Shri Krishna.
O Shri Krishna.
O Shri Krishna.
Krishna Sakha.
Krishna Sakha.
O friend of Arjuna.
O friend of Arjuna.
Vrishni.
Vrishni.
Of descendants of Vrishni.
Of descendants of Vrishni.
Rishabha.
Rishabha.
O chief.
O chief.
Avani.
Avani.
The earth.
The earth.
Druk.
Druk.
Rebellious.
Rebellious.
Rajanya Vamsha.
Rajanya Vamsha.
Dynasties of the kings.
Dynasties of the kings.
Dahana.
Dahana.
O annihilator.
O annihilator.
Anapavarga.
Anapavarga.
Without deterioration of.
Without deterioration of.
Virya.
Virya.
Prowess.
Prowess.
Govinda.
Govinda.
O proprietor of Golokadham.
O proprietor of Golokadam.
Go.
Go.
Of the cows.
Of the cows.
Dvija.
Dvija.
The Brahmanas.
The Brahmanas.
Sura.
Sura.
The demigods.
The demigods.
Artihara.
Artihara.
To relieve distressed.
To relieve distress.
Avatara.
Avatara.
O Lord who descends.
O Lord who descends.
Yoga Ishvara.
Yoga Ishvara.
O Master of all mystic powers.
O Master of all mystic powers.
Akhila.
Akhila.
Universal.
Universal.
Guru.
Guru.
O Preceptor.
O Preceptor.
Bhagavan.
Bhagavan.
O Possessor of all opulences.
O Possessor of all opulences.
Namahate.
Namahate.
Respectful obeisances unto you.
Respectful obeisances unto you.
Translation. O Krishna.
O Krishna.
O friend of Arjuna.
O friend of Arjuna.
O chief amongst the descendants of Vrishni.
O chief amongst the descendants of Vrishni.
You are the destroyer of those political parties.
You are the destroyer of those political parties
which are disturbing elements on this earth.
Which are disturbing elements on this earth.
Your prowess never deteriorates.
Your prowess never deteriorates.
You are the proprietor of the transcendental abode.
You are the proprietor of the transcendental abode.
And you descend to relieve the distresses of the cows.
And you descend to relieve the distresses of the cows.
The Brahmanas and the devotees.
The Brahmanas and the devotees.
You possess all mystic powers.
You possess all mystic powers.
And you are the preceptor of the entire universe.
And you are the preceptor of the entire universe.
You are the Almighty God.
You are the Almighty God.
And I offer you my respectful obeisances.
And I offer you my respectful obeisances.
Yeah. Prabhupada writes a pretty short purport to this particular shloka. So let's look at what Srila Prabhupada writes. A summary of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is made herein by Srimati Kunti Devi. The Almighty Lord has his eternal transcendental abode where he is engaged in keeping Surabhi cows. He is served by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune. He descends to the material world to reclaim his devotees and to annihilate the disturbing elements in groups of political parties and kings who are supposed to be in charge of administration work. He creates, maintains, and annihilates by his unlimited energies, and still he is always full with prowess and does not deteriorate in potency. The cows, the brahmanas, and the devotees of the Lord are all objects of his special attention because they are very important factors for the general welfare of living beings. So, Goraksha and Brahmanical qualities in society, Prabhupada explains in one of the purports in Canto 1 that without Goraksha and without protection and propagation of Brahmanical qualities, no society will survive. No society. So the two go hand in hand, protection of cows and propagation of Brahmanical qualities. Without the head, society cannot function. And since it is said that the Brahmanas emanate from the head of the Virat Purusha, so that signifies the importance of Brahmanas in any society. So this is the short purport by Srila Prabhupada. But I was looking at the transcript of Prabhupada's lecture in Mayapur. And here Prabhupada says that bhakti begins when all material desires are finished. How do you know that all material desires are finished? Because Kunti Devi has already said, cut off my attachment from both sides of my family. So, Anya Bilashita Shunyam, that is the prayer of Kunti Devi. I have no other desire but to always that my mind should flow towards your lotus feet like the Ganges flows constantly into the sea. And Prabhupada explains, how do you get to this point of being detached from family and being very attached to Krishna? Tasmad Gurum Prabadhyena Prabadhyeta Jignasu Shreya Uttamam Shabde Parecha Nishnatham Brahman Upasam Shrayam, which means that we have to approach a guru to seek real happiness. If you really want happiness, you have to approach a guru. And then Prabhupada explains we have to take shelter of guru. We have to take initiation from guru. Because when we have taken initiation from guru, we are ready to inquire submissively. Because the guru is a tattvadarshi. He has seen the truth. And why should we be confident about taking diksha from a guru? Because Guru himself has also taken shelter of the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. So the Guru is the only person who can connect you to Krishna. The Guru has given up everything else to focus all his attention on the lotus feet of Krishna and also in delivering all of the lost souls back to Krishna. So such a guru who is Anya Bilashita Shunyam, Prabhupada says, is actually a bona fide guru. So if at all we need to test, if at all we're put in a position, we need to test who is a bona fide guru, this is what we should look for. His qualities should be, he has nothing in his heart except Krishna. He speaks nothing else but about Krishna. And he's deeply invested in taking you back to Krishna. He's eager, ready to do anything to deliver you back to Krishna. But Prabhupada says, but in the material world, we worship so many demigods. And one of the demigods that we worship is Mother Durga. And at the time that Prabhupada was giving this lecture, certainly Durga Puja was going on and being celebrated. And Prabhupada says, why do you worship Durga? You worship Durga because you want richness, you want opulences. So all of your material desires are fulfilled. But Prabhupada quotes this very famous shloka in Srimad Bhagavatam from Canto 2, Chapter 3, Shloka number 10. Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udara dihi Tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta paramam purusha. Meaning that a kama, and surprisingly in this particular lecture, Prabhupada says a kama means these are devotees. Devotees have no desires. So even if you have no desires, a devotee, Prabhupada explains, is very embarrassed to ask Krishna for anything. And Prabhupada quotes Prahlad Maharaj. When Lord Narasimhadev was very pleased with Prahlad, Narasimhadev offers him a boon. To which Prahlad Maharaj responds by saying, "Do you really think I came because you would give me something? Do you think I perform bhakti because I am a mercantile person? That I have that attitude that if I give something to you, you should give something back to me?" So in this way, Prabhupada explains that Prahlad demonstrated that he was a kama. He did not have any desires. He was simply worshipping the Lord and constantly thinking about the Lord because he was in love with the Lord. So Prahlad says, "I'm not a mercantile man. I did not serve you in expectation of something in return. I served you because I love you." And then Prabhupada says, but then a kama, sarva kamova. So one more category of people is sarva kama. They have all kinds of desires. Dhanam dehi, rupam dehi, yasho dehi. They are always asking, give me, give me, give me, give me. They go to the different gods and that's all. They just demand, okay, I will do this, but you give me more, more, more and more. So akamaha sarva kamo va. Whether you don't have any desires or if you're the exact opposite, if you're full of material desires, then moksha kama udaradihi. Even if you have a desire for moksha, and here in this particular lecture, Mayapur Prabhupada defines moksha as those individuals who are looking to merge with the Supreme Lord. Not just any kind of liberation, sayujya liberation, where they want to merge with the Supreme Lord. So akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradihi tivrena bhakti yogena. With absolute intensity. Bhakti means intensity. With intensity, we should worship the Supreme Lord. Yajeta paramam purusha. Who should you worship? Paramam purusha, Lord Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. So it doesn't matter whether you have no desire, you have full of desires, or you have a desire for liberation. All three categories, what should they do? They should practice intense bhakti and worship Lord Vishnu in this way. So Prabhupada explains that Guru is an eternal manifestation of Krishna. He is also an external manifestation of Krishna for us. So we have to approach Guru to understand Tattva. But who is eager? Jignasu Shreya Uttamam. That person who is eager and anxious to learn at the feet of Guru. How do you know he is a Guru? A bona fide Guru is well versed in scriptures. And in this regard, Prabhupada actually quotes one more shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam, the first canto. It's also a very well-known shloka. You would have heard Prabhupada quote this shloka all the time in many of his classes, which is Vadanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti shabdyate. So if you want to understand the absolute truth through different processes, then you'll go through understanding who is Parabrahman, who is Paramatma, and who is Bhagavan. And Prabhupada gives a wonderful example. Krishna is canvassing us by telling us, come enter my family. You are my family. And Krishna has a very large family, and this family has relationships with Krishna in the 5 different rasas. So all Krishna is asking us is, you are part of my family. I have not forgotten you, but you have forgotten me. Come, let us resume that relationship that we have eternally in Golokdam. So Prabhupada is saying, all we have to do is enter back into Krishna's family. And that is our primary objective. In any of the 5 rasas, in Shantaras, in Dasyaras, and Vatsalyaras, Sakhyaras, and Madhuryaras. That's all Prabhupada says. Krishna has a huge family. And Krishna is saying, why have you left your family behind and come here? Why don't you come back to me? We always had this wonderful relationship. Come and re-establish that relationship with me. So this is how Krishna is canvassing us through the Guru. Now, directly, Krishna may be not standing in front of you and canvassing you. Of course, when we take darshan, he is canvassing you for sure. How else is he canvassing you? Through the lips of a pure, bona fide Guru. Therefore, we have to approach a Guru to learn about Krishna. Here you can see Kunti Devi is glorifying Krishna. So she is summarizing her prayers now. You can clearly say, around 10, 12 shlokas we've covered so far. And Kunti Devi is ready to conclude her glorification of Krishna. And as Prabhupada says in this particular purport, she is in sum total glorifying Krishna as the Supreme Lord here. And therefore, she is offering her obeisances to him. Yogeshwara Khila Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.